Welcome to KBM Sports Talks, and I'm Kevin. And today we got another NBA first round series prediction / preview, and I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. We got a lot more NBA playoffs to go. This is just the first round. We still have 3 more series today to go over, and we will get those videos out later today. But we're going to start off with the first game that is scheduled to play today, which is the 8th seed Washington Wizards, who had a fight to get that 8th spot, and they're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers, who are the number 1 seed. And the Wizards, to get to the 8th spot, if the playoffs were like they used to be set, then they would have already been the 8th seed in the playoffs. They wouldn't have to play in the play-in because it would have been 7th, 8th. The 7th seed, it would have been the Celtics, and the Celtics are the 7th seed. The 8th spot would have been the Wizards, and the Wizards are the 8th spot. So it really didn't matter the play-in games this year because the Wizards versus the Celtics, that 7th, 8th didn't really matter because they are both 7th and 8th, no matter what. Then let's go to the records for the Wizards and the 76ers. The Wizards' records were 34 and 38. And the 76ers record is 49 and 23. As you can tell, the 76ers got a really good record compared to the Wizards. Well, because the Wizards are the 8th seed and the 76ers are the number 1 seed. But let's go over how the Wizards got to the 8th spot and how they played in the play-in tournament. They started off with going up against the Boston Celtics to see who would get the 7th seed, which they did lose. The Wizards did lose to the Celtics, 118 to 100. So they had to go play in the Indiana Pacers to get that last spot in the playoffs, to get that 8th seed. And they went up against the Indiana Pacers, and they beat the Indiana Pacers 142 to 115. Wow, they destroyed them. Russell Beal went off. It was not even a close game from the tip. It was a bad game for the Pacers all around. If I'm a Pacer fan, I did not want to watch that. I'm not a Pacer fan, but even as a sports fan, that wasn't even a nice game to watch. It was just a blowout from the beginning. But let's get into this series talk. Let's talk about the Wizards versus the 76ers. And these two teams do not like each other at all. Regular season, the 76ers beat the Wizards every single time they played each other. It was Philadelphia the first game, 113 to 107. The second game, 41 to 136. Philadelphia beat the Wizards. In the last game, Philadelphia won 127 to 101. So that means they swept, like I just said, they swept them in the regular season. They were pretty close games, except for the last one, which hopefully that doesn't set the tone for this series, but I have a funny feeling that it will. I think that we're going to have a very entertaining series. It probably won't be a great series, like one to remember, but we will remember it probably because Russell, Westbrook, and Joel Embiid hate each other. They do not like each other. I do not like saying hate and stuff like that, but Embiid and Russell do not like each other at all. They do not. And especially what the Wizards have done their last 5 games. They are 3-2 in their last 5 games, and they had 2 play-in games to get in there. So they're coming off of a great victory against the Pacers, and they are going in hot. And Russell Westbrook looked good. Beal looked good. So they're coming in hot and ready to play against 76ers. So I do think the Wizards will get get game 1. I think they'll get game 1, and I do believe that may be their only game they win this year. But we got to think about what the Wizards have. They have Russell Westbrook. They have Bradley Beal. They have, I cannot say his name. He is a center. He went to Gonzaga. Hachimura, I think that's how you say it. They have him. They have a lot of young players. They have Gafford on the bench. They have They have some decent depth, but they won't have enough to compete with the 76ers. 76ers have Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. They have Danny Green, Ben Simmons. What else? Seth Curry. They have these players that are just good. And they also have Dwight Howard. And they have players that just mix together great on the bench as they come in. So I believe that the 76ers are going to beat the Washington Wizards in 5 games. I believe the Wizards are only going to win the first game because of what they're coming off of. They're coming off of a great game against the Pacers. So I think that they are gonna probably beat the 76ers by a 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, or even 1 point. They're gonna beat the 76ers first game, I believe, and that will be the only game they win in the series, just because the 76ers have too much for the Wizards. The Wizards do not have enough depth, enough everything to beat the 76ers. Will the Wizards win one game? Yes, they will. I believe they will. I do not believe that there will be a sweep in this series. And I personally think that there won't be a sweep in the whole playoffs. I could say that there's only one game that I would say could possibly be a sweep, which is the Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics. You guys should go check that video out, because it is a really good video, and see if I think it will be a sweep or will it not be a sweep. Go check that out. But I think that the 76ers have too much depth and everything, so the Wizards won't be able to catch up and everything like that. They won't be able to maintain it, but we will have to wait and see. The 76ers in 5 for me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think the Wizards will pull 2 games out and make this a good series? Do you think the 76ers are going to sweep the Wizards? Let me know down in the comments. I want to know you guys' predictions. Please, let me know. I'll comment back. I just want to know. Let me know. So, and also, I got to tell you guys this, like I said in every other video for this series. There is a playlist called NBA or 2021 NBA Playoffs. You should guys go check that playlist out. It's all of these videos, the predictions, the previews, and it's going to be like that for the whole playoffs. We'll be getting every round reactions, like after the first round reactions, then previews for the second round, and I hope you guys will enjoy that playlist. You guys should go check that playlist out. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really appreciate you guys watching this. Hit that like button if you already haven't, and if that thing right below the like button to the right a little bit is this red button. If it's red, then that means you haven't subscribed. But if it isn't red, then you already subscribed, and I thank you for subscribing to this channel. It really means a lot. But if you haven't subscribed, it would mean a lot if you did, because until next time, see ya!